And we are live. Hello, guys, and welcome to Jay and Toby's True Crime Morning. Now, not quite the morning, of course. It is very much late afternoon to nighttime at this point. However, a lot of you guys know that I have been under the weather as of yesterday, and I'm feeling actually a little worse today, not better. So I think it's fully kicking in. So as I went to go live earlier, can't go live now. I'll be running off screen. So I apologize for that, but that is the reason we're doing a bit of a makeup show here. So please bear with me as we try to, hey, Mary, we are great. How are you? Just bear with me as we try to catch up here because I have to do this show here. And then we are also doing an interview tonight for sure. So on the main Jason Ebert channel. So make sure you're subscribed to that one if you haven't yet. It is 6:23 p.m. Eastern time right now. That interview will be at 9 p.m. Eastern time, as they almost always are. But today, on today's show, an Army sergeant is arrested after a viral video shows him harassing and shoving a man walking around his neighborhood. Brielle Bierman says her friend's hit-and-run death is the hardest thing she's been through. I'll give an interview about her friend Ethan McAllister, who died in a hit-and-run. California teen is arrested for allegedly stabbing a woman and her 8-year-old daughter to death in their home. A lot of kid stuff lately. Connecticut court upholds a triple murder conviction of petite family home invasion killer. And Molly Lillard, the daughter of NFL superstar Al Toon, is killed in an apparent murder-suicide. So we're probably going to cover the majority of those. However, I believe that since we missed some stories, there are some new ones as well. So we'll so we're going to kind of pick and choose as we go along to see. We'll cover the most interesting ones because there actually are some new ones that I think you guys might be, we have about 4 new ones that have come up since then that are probably more interesting. I say more interesting, not in a bad way, just meaning because, everyone's disappearance or death or everything is obviously just as important as the next, but I say it because the new stuff are more so like missing persons cases and stuff. So since that's what we do here, I think you guys might be a little bit more into those. So, usually we cover 5 or 6 stories. We'll get to the ones I think you guys will enjoy the most. Actually, Mary, or who said that? Yeah, Mary. Hey, Chris. I'm feeling a little worse. That's why I had to cancel yesterday. I'm sweating a lot, and these lights sure don't help. You know when you get like the flu or a fever coming on, or whatever, you tend to like sweat, or sometimes you're cold or whatever. But today it's definitely sweating, and these lights are like, oh, this one here is brutal. That one's not so bad on Toby's. Actually, no, the one on Toby's side is awful. The other side is not so bad. But I'm sorry, guys. I kind of got sidetracked there. So if you're not familiar with our show, we are the sister show to the main Jason Ebert channel, where we interview the loved ones of missing persons and unsolved crimes in an effort to help spread awareness and bring justice. We also will be doing an interview tonight on that channel. Please check it out. It's going to be a good one. It's a Quest for Justice interview. Now, this morning show is a bit of an extension to that nighttime program and works a little differently. Instead of interviewing the subjects, we instead take a look at stories from a third-party perspective and give our own opinions of them, as well as communicating with you guys, our subscribers, through the chat in an effort to get to know them better. Right, Tobster? We also raise money during this show to support the efforts required in that show to find the families we interview, research the cases, promote the stories, and everything else that comes along with the time-intensive processes that have come to make up the nearly 125 interviews we have on our main channel. So we do appreciate anyone who can donate to support. If you wish to do so, the link's in the description of the video, which will be either below, above or below it, depending on where you are watching this from, Facebook or YouTube. So you will get the first thing that you get is, let me put it here, stream supporters. You'll get your name posted on screen as a supporter throughout the duration of the chat. Right now, you're just going to see N/A because I don't believe anybody has donated yet, but I will go check that in just a moment. And you'll also see that link posted throughout the chat periodically by me. And if Watcher's here, sometimes she does it, or Annie, sometimes she does it. Different things like that. Now, since I'm still sick, I might wait till next week, and we're going to really start focusing a lot of our shows on Annie's, Wendy's, as well as I think Marissa did one. We have a few people. I know the cigarette's not going to help, but I can't stop. We have a few people that have helped putting together stories. So after I read some news segments, we're going to start really focusing on those stories so we can dig into cases a little more than just, covering one quick little story. It's 6:20, we'll say 6:30 my time. So as you guys know, or maybe you don't, for the first 10 minutes, we do what's called the lightning round. Now, every time we get a donation on this show, let me get him on camera, Tobster here gets a treat. So for the lightning round, we give him double treats every time we get a donation. So for the first 10 minutes, if 3 donations come in, he gets 6 treats. Give me 1 second to grab his treats. I didn't have them ready, so sorry. Lately, I haven't even put them back in their. I haven't even put them back in there. Oh no! Sorry, guys. Haven't put them back in the main spot. I just left them here. That's why I forgot to take it. Give me 1 second, guys. The shaking of me running jostled loose the camera, which is always very loose. Knocked it down. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Wow. Talk about a. Yeah, let's move Toaster over. Come over here, buddy. Let's get the mic over here. Just bear with us, guys. So sorry. You sent Annie 2 so far? Awesome, Marissa. So yeah, Marissa, Wendy's, and Annie's stories are going to start making up a larger and larger section of our content here on the show. On the morning show, of course. The interview section will remain the same. I know those are always doing well, and you guys seem to enjoy those, so we will keep those exactly as they are. All right, let me see if anyone has done any donations yet before we get into the news. And then if someone has, I can kind of show you guys what I mean as far as giving you guys the credit for it, although most of you know already. Okay, nobody just yet. So we got 11 minutes left on the lightning round because we did it a long one. Let me get the crust out of Toby's eyes, and we shall begin on the news. I'm going to read some different stories than the ones I did in the intro because we changed shows. Those are old now. And I think that some of these are a little more fitting for this channel. So let me get rid of this one. Wow, there's a lot now. Yeah, let me get rid of these older ones. Give me 1 second, guys. I think this is going to be better. Because the other ones, a lot of them, I remember as I was writing them down, they didn't quite fit. Wow, are there a lot now? Oh, my goodness. Okay, I got them all now. Some of these are bad. So let's start number 1. Let me see. Nobody yet. Yeah, okay. So Florida. Now, first news story of the day, folks. Hello to everybody who just came in. Oh, cool. We got about 15 people here. Guys, we are in the lightning round, as you know, first 10 minutes. So if you want to donate to get Toby double treats, I'm saying this because a lot of people just came in. That's the link to do so. You got about 8 minutes, or 10 minutes, actually, to get Toby double treat time. Okay. So a Florida mom of 4 is accidentally killed by her neighbor whose gun discharged while he was cleaning it. So the neighbor's cleaning his gun. It discharges, kills the neighbor. Talk about tragic. Jennifer Edelen, Edelen. Jennifer Edelen's child called 911 thinking the gunshot was thunder and lightning. Oh, boy. Oh. So a mother of 4 was shot in the head by a neighbor who said his gun accidentally went off while he was cleaning it, according to Florida authorities. What I want to know is, were they in their separate houses? Did it go through like a window? Jennifer Edelen, 47, was killed inside her Jacksonville home on Sunday, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office confirms. Edelen's youngest child called 911 for help at about 1:30 p.m. on Sunday. How sad. The young little kid calls 911 thinking it's thunder and lightning, and look what it ends up being. Oh, my God. The child believed that the gunshot was thunder and lightning. Initially, officers arrived to find that Edelen was already dead. Soon after police arrived on the scene, a neighbor approached officers, telling them he had been cleaning his firearm in his home when it accidentally discharged. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office confirms the neighbor's gun was a semi-automatic rifle. The neighbor's name has not been released. Let me say, I hope that's a true story. They're going to look into that one heavily. All the angles and his story, what he was doing. So if that is an accident on his part, you can't, what can you really say? I don't want to, obviously it's absolutely tragic for the family it happened to, but I don't want to put too much guilt on the main guy, because if he's just someone that has a gun to protect his own family and really just happened to be cleaning it, this is nothing more than just an absolute tragedy. What more can you say about it? Marissa says, when I was in high school, there was a group of friends horsing around with one of their dad's guns, thought it was unloaded. One friend shot another on the eye and he passed. So devastating. Oh my God, Marissa, geez. I have a thing too. I'm guessing most people do because people are like, about their eyes. But, getting stabbed or shot, the eye seems like, could it be anywhere worse? You know what I mean? Even as awful as the head is, like directly in the head, right to your brain, just something hitting that eye is just so freaky to me. I don't know. Scary. We have our first lightning round donation coming in from the lovely Chris. So hopefully I copied it. I did. So let's get rid of that ugly NA and put a pretty name like Chris in its place. K-R-I-S. Oh, I always put my fingers on the wrong row. But that's awful, Marissa. Ugh. In the eye, too. Rest in peace to that family, to him, though, and our hearts go out to that family. So the first donation comes in from Chris for I put 10. It's 5. Sorry, guys. Not that it matters. But just so we have it right. All right. $5 from Chris. All right, boom. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up, guys. All right. So because we still have 7 minutes left in the lightning round, I think it's Toby double treat. So you got to say thank you to Chris. You got to wave and look at the camera. Good boy. What an obedient boy. All you got to do is tell him and he does it. Right, Tom? Thank you, Pookie. Yeah, I'm not feeling great today. I can see the shine on myself. I'm like, I feel like I just went for a 20-mile run, and I haven't even moved my fat ass. I got to get in better shape. No, I'm not fat, but I could be in better shape, that's for sure. Trust me, I'm tall, so it can be deceiving sometimes. All right. So the neighbor's name has not been released. At this point, no formal criminal charges have been filed in connection to Edelyn's death. A GoFundMe campaign has been launched online to cover the cost of Edelyn's funeral. As of Thursday, it had already surpassed its $10,000 goal. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad stories like this can help those get over the limit. I don't know if this story did or if they would have had it anyways, but either way, it's nice of them to put it up there and, help advertise the GoFundMe. Because if something like that happens to a family, they should never have to worry about money. That should be the last thing anybody worries about in situations like that. Money problems are the worst, guys. For everyone who says money's not everything, they're right. But let me tell you, if you haven't ever lived with money problems, you don't realize that money doesn't necessarily bring everything that you want, but it sure relieves a lot of things you don't want to worry about. So I'm not going to go into that too much, but as someone who is experiencing lots of money problems the last year that I typically didn't in my life because of different scenarios that have happened, some of you know the majority of them. Let me tell you, I grieve and totally relate to people who are having lots of money problems. But let's go on to our next story. We got 5 minutes left on the money round, guys. If you would like to get the Tobster here double treats, the link's in the description above or below the video, and it's being posted in the chat. That will go to getting Toby double treatsies if you would like to do so. Story number 2. Let me get rid of Facebook here. I got like a million tabs open. It's throwing me off totally. Oh, I got 2 PayPals open. Jeez. Okay. Story number 2. Nevada dad was allegedly killed by his teen daughter and her boyfriend who wanted to run away together. I hate stories like this because I don't know. The first thing I always think is like dumb kids that would have never done this if they're maybe a few years older and had a little more sense. I don't know. I guess there's also the argument that a good person would never do this. I would never do this no matter what age I was. So maybe they were just bad people who would have did this anyways. But these type of stories just reek of kids that made kid decisions. I don't know if that makes sense. But what they did was awful, so I don't want to make them look too sympathetic, that's for sure. Well, let's take a look. Daniel Halseth was the ex-husband of Elizabeth Helgelian, a former state senator in Nevada. Oh, boy. So the teen boyfriend has been arrested in the stabbing death. It says 2 teens have been apprehended in Utah days after allegedly killing a man whose burned remains were found inside a garage. One of the suspects in the brutal murder, according to police, is the victim's daughter. People learned that Daniel Halseth, 45, was found stabbed to death on Friday after Las Vegas firefighters extinguished a small but intentionally set fire at his home. People always do that. They think they set a little fire, it's going to get rid of all the evidence. That really doesn't happen, guys. So stop burning everything down. I mean, stop committing the crimes in the first place, but stop thinking just burning everything will get rid of it. Police had also been contacted by Halstead's mother, who told them that she hadn't heard from him for days. Investigators say that Halstead's body was located in the garage. Later, inside the home, authorities found evidence of both an extensive cleanup as well as a large burn area in the living room and accelerants. So that burn area would be where they were, spraying oil or whatever the heck they were doing. They know where that is. They know exactly what you did, guys, when you do stuff like that. Ronnie, you wish I wasn't sick and I get over it very soon. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. I hope the same. Being sick stinks. And I actually want to start Annie's things, Annie, Marissa, and Watchers, things they've been working on. But I don't know. I feel like I want to be full strength and ready to go because I want to do a good job for them. So I promise by Monday. I mean, there's no way I'll still be sick then, but even if I was, I'm going to do it. Oh, boy. I'm trying to show Toby. Can't do it. This is a weird angle, huh? What's going on with the camera here? Let me do this. So we got like this. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. It's a little better. Just trying to show Toby, but I'm trying to give you guys credit. I don't know. Yeah, we'll show Toby for a few minutes. Oh, what a shame. I'm so sorry for this connection, guys. Oh, God. Give me a second. For me, and I've had a lot of people agree with me, high school kids, they start to look like children. And I'm going to show you guys in a second. Sorry, I can't get Toby on camera, guys, for now. I don't know if you'd rather see Toby or the names, but I like to keep your names there so that people get credit and it reminds people and stuff like that. So we'll switch back and forth. For now, we'll have that. Sit up. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Want to sit up for a few minutes? Good boy. I don't want him to roll off, though. All right. But your mouth was living so close to the Cheesecake Factory. Okay, so yeah, look at how young this kid looks. Is it just me? To me, this kid. Okay, Toby's gonna fall. Yeah, go like that, buddy, please. Okay, there you go. There you go. Oh boy. I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. Okay. So share my screen. We'll have to hold off on Toby, but look how young. Hey, Sabrina, what's up, sweetie? Sorry I didn't do my 11:30. I was really sick, but is it me, guys? So this is the dad, right? Yep, it was the poor dad. This is the one that killed him. Is it me? Does this kid not look like? I mean, to me, this kid looks like 10 years old almost. I'm joking, of course. I know he looks more like 18, but do you know what I mean? When you hit that point in your life when kids around this age, they go from looking like semi-adults to babies. It's just so odd. I'm definitely at that age. If I drive by high school, I'm like, did I look that young in high school? Because I don't feel like I did. Am I making sense to everyone here? Hey, Facebook user, whoever that is. I would enter the chat at Cheesecake Factory. I think we all would do that. Enter right on into that one. I actually don't eat cheesecake, believe it or not. Because cream cheese, for some reason, skeeves me out. Imagine that. People love it, though. But anyways, does that kid not look super young? Freaks me out. Look at him. He did a murder. Ugh. How could this guy even kill this guy? I don't know. Obviously a weapon, but the slain man's body had been placed in the garage prior to the start of the blaze, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police allege in a statement. Police also found a chainsaw, a circular saw, and a handsaw inside the residence. The latter, they allege, was covered in blood, and authorities found tissue in between the teeth of the saw. Wow. 2 bloody knives were also allegedly recovered. Authorities believe that the fire was started to cover up Halstead's homicide. Again, doesn't really work, guys, very rarely. At this point, investigators are not commenting on a motive, but have alleged that Aaron Guerrero, 18, though he looks about 12, and Halstead's 16-year-old daughter, Sierra Halstead, carried out the killing. Now, people of that age often date, although technically one's legal, one's illegal, it's still like they're close in age. So, but I bet they're probably going to go after that too, because they're going to throw the book at this kid for doing this. So. The 2 were arrested in Salt Lake City, Utah on Tuesday and are already being extradited back to Las Vegas, where they are each charged with open murder. The victim was the ex-husband of Elizabeth Helgelian, a former state senator in Nevada. Police allege Guerrero and Halstead's daughter had dated from May 2020 to December 2020. The teen's parents agreed they should no longer have to contact They should no longer have contact after Halstead learned of their plans to run away together to Los Angeles. So the dad pretty much said no more. He found out they were going to run away together like any normal dad would with a 16-year-old. So they killed him. Oh, sad, guys. Detectives tracked down the teens using video surveillance. People was unable to determine if either of the suspects has an attorney who could comment on their behalf. Probably not at that age, I would guess. Hey, Annie. I was just saying, Annie, I'm still sweating over here, very sick. I promise at the latest by next week. Next week will be Annie, Marissa, and Watcher Week. We're going to get going on those stories. I promise. I'm just still I'm actually sweating. I have to change my shirt when we finish and take a shower. That's how much I am not feeling too well. And I hear the mother coming in from her second shot. Mother?
Yes.
Come on, camera for a minute. Why don't you tell everyone, how did it go? You just got your second shot, right? I think we have some people that are going to come do their shot. Go tell everyone how it went.
Yeah, it went very well. Just a little pinch. And I was told by my friend who's a nurse to kind of shake your arm afterwards. I really don't know what it has to do with it, but
yeah, right. So it's not loosens it up or something.
I don't know. But I saw another woman there shaking her head
really?
Too. So maybe she has a nurse friend.
So throughout this whole process, have you felt sick at all, or what?
No, nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. I had the Pfizer. Uncle's had the Moderna. I don't know anybody that's had the
Moderna is the one that's once, right? Boom, you're done.
No. I don't know.
I know one of them I thought was like that.
I'm not sure.
Rena says, hi. Hi, Jason's mother. See, that's all. That's the chat.
Oh, yeah.
So people talk. When you see me responding to people, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
I don't hear them. I see the chat. But we can bring them on video if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Bring 10 people. All right, Mom, I love you. Thanks for coming.
Hi, everybody.
But yeah, she wants me to go and get it, guys. But
it's
I don't know.
A state lawsuit. You have to protect yourself.
I know. I just get worried that they didn't research it because it came out so quick. But I mean, everyone else is getting it, so who am I to hold off? Mary says your mom's looking great. Thanks, Mary. You'll make her day. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate the compliments on Le Mama. All right. So, do we get Toby on screen too? Oh, we got Mom on screen and Toby being hit. Annie says, bye, Mom.
Toby says, get the shot.
Toby says, what?
Get the shot.
Get the shot. All right, guys. Give me a second. She was literally, I heard the door open while I was talking. That's why I heard her come. She just got back from it. Shake your arm right now. Who knows? Maybe it's a troll. Shake your leg. Now hop around. Turn around while you hop. All right, guys. So next in the news, a 60-year-old California massage therapist arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting 3 clients. Oh, boy. I mean, you want to talk about an industry that it's, 1, easy for that to happen, and 2, easy for that to be misinterpreted. That would be the industry, right? I look like my mom, really. Oh, you get your shot tomorrow, Mary. Ah, okay. Yeah, make the appointment, Annie. If you're not a chicken like me that's just scared to get it, thinking something's wrong with it, then go right and get it. Don't forget. If you're scared like me, yeah, Pookie, I have equal people tell me, you look like your mom, you look like your dad. So some people think one way, some people think the other. So I think I'm like a 50-50 mix for sure. Because there's, for everyone that says they look like one, there's another person that says, no, you look like the other one.
You're going to start looking like Toby.
Hopefully I'm not as hairy. All right. All right, guys. Chris, keep us updated on how you feel, and anyone else. Yeah, for sure. Let us know. And I'll let you guys know how my mom feels. She feels, good so far. So next, the 60-year-old California massage therapist is arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting 3 clients. The defendant has pleaded not guilty to all charges. So here is the guy. Don't want to make any judgments on appearance. Here he is here. He looks like he's got the flu. He's sweating more than I am with those cheeks. Jorge Alberto Garcia Zuniga of El Monte, California. I'm very familiar with El Monte. Not the best town. Was arrested in February for the alleged sexual assault of 3 clients. El Monte Police Department announced in a press release Wednesday that the 60-year-old licensed massage therapist, also known as Sobador, S-O-B-A-D-O-R, all one word, Sobador, was identified as the suspect who sexually assaulted a female adult during a scheduled massage session that took place out of his residence. Huh. Sabrina, I love when people look like their parents or siblings. I don't look anything like my sister, though, or my brother. They look like the dad, more so. More of like Hispanic. Well, the dad's not Hispanic. He's from Spain, so, European Hispanic or whatever, but definitely has more of a tan. Don't super look like them, that's for sure. I mean, not totally different, I guess, but you definitely wouldn't look at us and go, oh my God, you're definitely siblings. The press release obtained by People states the LA County District Attorney's Office filed 3 felony accounts of 289D4 for sexual penetration of an unconscious person by fraudulent representation. Wow. That's a serious charge. Unconscious person. Come on. Each charge can result in imprisonment of 3, 6, or 8 years under California law due to the perpetrator's fraudulent representation that the sexual penetration served a professional purpose when it served no professional purpose. How would you ever pass that off? A sexual penetration is he's massaging them, saying, don't worry, this is part of the massage, and he's penetrating. Yikes. Since his arrest on February 18th, he appeared in court last week for a preliminary hearing and pleaded not guilty to all 3 charges. Toby, you have stuff all over your face. Why are you always dirty on camera? I swear I cleaned you right before. Not dirty, but he has messy, let's say. He's expected to appear in court again on June 15th. Legal representation for Garcia Zuniga could not be immediately identified by People. Okay, guys, let's get rid of that one. All right. Chris says, I feel so bad for what happened to those women who got the J&J shot. Can you remind me the exact details, Chris, of what happened there? And thank you so much to our one supporter of the day so far, Chris. If you would like to support us, the link to do so is in the description of the video, as well as I'm posting it right here in the chat for anybody who would like to donate and support. And it will get Toby. We'll do it all day. Double treats today. So not just 1 treat, but 2. All right. And you get your name on the list, just like Chris is right there. So you get to be the cool person of the day. You got the shot last Friday. You're nervous, Rick. How come you're nervous, Rick, if you already got it? Just like what it's doing inside of you, you mean? And by the way, hello, Lisa. That's kind of how I feel. Once I get it, I'll be like, oh, man, what's it doing inside me? Did they get this thing right? I don't know. I'm being a chicken about it, I think, though. People are telling me, stop, Jason. I'm like, I can't stop thinking like that, though. I can't change, how worried I am in my brain. Hang on one sec, guys. jeez. Just give me 1 second. I gotta ask my mother one thing. All right, guys, just had to check one thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, and that's Annie putting the link there. Thank you so much, Annie. We appreciate you. Starting at the earliest, it'll be tomorrow, but it's probably going to be Monday because we're going to take the weekends off. We are going to be doing Annie's cases as well as Watchers and Marissa's. Oh yeah, the Johnson & Johnson women are getting blood. Okay, so that's the specifics. I knew some people got blood clots. It's the ones from Johnson & Johnson only. Ugh, I feel horrible for them. Although a little bit of relief knowing she didn't get that one, but I feel horrible for the people who did. Yeah, but I guess the Johnson & Johnson shot they're saying is giving people blood clots. No, they're not going to give that one out if it's doing that, man. All right. After seeing that some Johnson & Johnson baby products cause cancer, oh boy. What's up with that company? I know. I've always thought of them as a very, they do stuff for babies and stuff, a very safe company, but this is what I mean. When you have to rush things out like that, I'm not saying anybody's doing anything on purpose, but that's why I get scared to rush out and get it. Oh, okay. And I'm like, wait, you normally take, I don't know, what did they say? 3 to 5 years is standard, and they did this one in less than a year, and I'm supposed to be super comfortable jumping into it? I don't know. Call me crazy, guys. I'm just happy she has it. She wanted it, so she got it, okay? And as long as she stays safe, that's all I care about. I was glad I had to get one and done. Now worried. Yeah, I agree with you there, Lisa. I'd want to do one and done. That would be best instead of halfway. And what happens if the second one doesn't come in and all this kind of stuff? Oh, we got our second donation coming in from Annie, the lovely and supportive Annie, who says, get better soon. Thank you so much, Annie. I'm trying. I'm just sweating my butt off. To be honest with you, this whole stream, all I'm thinking is when I can jump in the shower when I'm done. That's what's going through my mind, if you're wondering. But since we're doing double shots for the whole show, Amy's donation gets Toby double shots, double treats. We're talking about shots, so I said double shots. All right, double treatsies for the Tobster. All right. Oh, no. I felt fine so far with the shot. Just had sore arm. Yeah, that's why her nurse friend said to shake the arm. Something about it building up and soreness. I don't know. Now I'm in the 6 to 13 day worry stage. Ugh. So that 6 to 13 days, what is it you're worried about that you're comfortable with afterwards? Did I say that right? Yeah. What exactly is it? So after 13 days, if you're fine, there's something you can kind of ease your mind about. Is that how it works? You're sending prayers your way. You won't be getting one for a while, if ever. Yeah, Shells. That's how I feel about it. A little nervous. But our next story, 3 missing Idaho children vanished from the same home on 3 different days, and they may be together. Wow. Read that again. 3 missing Idaho children vanished from the same home on different days, and they may be together. So Tristan Connor Sexton, 16 years old, Taylor Summers, 14 years old, and Taryn Summers, 8-year-old, were all last seen in the small Idaho town of Emmett on separate dates. What is going on with this story? So these kids all disappeared and they may be together. Here's the kids. This one's confusing, huh? An Idaho sheriff is asking for help to find 3 children who disappeared from the same home during 3 separate months and says that the children may all be together. Tristan, Taylor, and Taryn were all last seen in the small Idaho town on separate dates. The Gem County Sheriff's Office says the 3 children are all related. Okay, well, it's the same home. According to East Idaho News, Tristan was last seen on September 10th. More than a month later, Taylor vanished on October 19th. Tristan and Taylor continue to be identified as runaways and have had frequent contact with family members. Okay, so they're pretty confident they're okay. They're not considered to be in danger at this time, the sheriff's office said. On Monday, Taryn vanished. So they're just going back and getting all their siblings? What's going on here? Police have searched for the 8-year-old using drones. According to the Idaho Statesman, you okay? Police are reaching out to people who know her to see if she's with a friend. Well, it sounds like she's with her siblings that came back and got her. This is a crazy one. I hope this turns out okay and someone doesn't get a hold of these kids knowing that they're separated, because this is a little scary. I mean, even if we know that they weren't kidnapped, that they just ran away together and they're together, fine. But at the same time, there are sickos out there that now know there's 3 helpless kids running around together. So we got to get them home. This is an interesting as hell story just because it's so different. The focus of recent efforts has been on locating Taryn, who was reported missing late afternoon on Monday. The sheriff's office said in its latest release, her status is that of a missing child due to her young age, but it is believed that she may have run away. Well, we got to get her found. Before we do that, we have another donation coming in from lovely Sabrina of $10. Thank you so much, sweetheart. $10 from Sabrina coming in to support the show and support our interviews, which we have one of tonight. So make sure to watch the main Jason Hebert channel, guys. We got a good interview coming for you. We have a Quest for Justice interview. Okay, you got to say thank you to Sabrina, and you didn't say thank you to Annie, I don't think. Thank you, Sabrina and Annie. You got a treat for Annie, but you didn't say thanks. Don't be rude, Topster. Okay. All right, one from Sabrina. Bum, 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 bum. No, I'm out of here. No, forget it. Just kidding. Look at him. He'll just do that 20 times. He's so trusting. He's like, he'll give it to me eventually. I'm not worried. My little boy. Yeah, see, we're not getting our notifications. That's why I have to keep going and checking the PayPal account itself. So thank you so much to Sabrina. You are wonderful. You guys are what keeps us alive. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. So Taylor, okay, so Tristan is 5'7", 185 pounds. Wow, he's big. That's kind of big, huh, for a young kid? At the time of his disappearance, he has red hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing black jeans, a black sweatshirt, and black tennis shoes, and he occasionally wears glasses. Taylor was 5'3" and 135 pounds at the time of her disappearance. She has brown hair and hazel eyes, like me, hazel eyes. She was last seen wearing a t-shirt, blue skinny jeans, and yellow and white Van shoes. Taryn is 4 feet tall and 65 pounds. She has strawberry blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing dark blue leggings, a white long-sleeved shirt, and black and pink tennis shoes. Anyone with information about these children's disappearances is asked to call the Gem County Sheriff's Office at 208-365-3521. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are excited for the interview. Please help me share it out there, because that's why I separated this channel. Is the main channel took a heck of a hit when I started doing these morning shows, view-wise, because it's YouTube's decision how much they want to promote your channel to how good you do, really. And what happens is, because these get much less views and I was deleting them and stuff, it started telling YouTube, oh, his videos aren't getting watched as much anymore, so let's stop promoting them. So it kind of crashed my numbers. So I have to rebuild that back up. That's why I separated this onto this secondary channel, because it totally changed all my numbers. So I spent years building it up, year and a half, and crashed it. But I think it'll build up quicker than the first time, hopefully, because I spent dozens of hours every day building that. You don't even know. Oh, so I hope so. I was eating now and late as early. That's why my tongue's blue. 9 p.m. Eastern time, Pookie. Almost every interview is 9 p.m. Eastern time. There are some exceptions if somebody's in like the UK or something like that. Sometimes Canada, because there's an area of Canada that's actually an hour later than me. And so sometimes it is a little different, but it's almost always 9 p.m. on the main Jason Hebert channel, not this secondary channel. All right, guys. So a couple more. So Delaware daycare worker admits to smothering 4-year-old baby girl because she wouldn't stop crying. Wow. Do you imagine the anger the family's going to feel wearing that? Look at this girl. I don't know if I'm saying this name right. DeJoynay, all one word, DeJoynay. DeJoynay. DeJoynay Ferguson, 20 years old, faces 27 years in prison after pleading guilty to killing a baby girl she was caring for because she was, quote, fussy, and for abusing 4 other children at the daycare. Yeah, this girl got to go. Sorry, sweetie, you should never be around kids. If I ever had a kid with you, I'd rip it from you in a second. If the courts didn't do it, I'd do it myself or call Dexter or whatever I had to do to get the damn kid out of your hands. This is DeJoynay, who smothered a 4-month-old to shut them up. In her own words, basically. Just, oh, God. She didn't really say that. I'm just adding fuel to the fire, but that infuriates me to read something like that. So a former Delaware daycare worker faces 27 years in prison after pleading guilty to killing a baby girl who wouldn't stop crying and for abusing 4 other children in her care. DeJoynay Ferguson, 20, of Newcastle, pled guilty to first-degree murder. Whoa, pled guilty. By abuse, 6 counts of first-degree child abuse, and 2 counts of second-degree child abuse, the Delaware Department of Justice announced on Wednesday. Her plea comes 9 months after she was indicted by a grand jury for the repeated abuse and murder of a child and the abuse of 4 other children in her care at a daycare facility where she was employed. I mean, you couldn't have gotten another job. Why would you get a job with kids when it drives you that crazy for a baby to cry? Like, you know, I'm a guy. I'm probably not the best with that. Like, kids probably would get me. Like, I would never do anything even close to this, but you know, a screaming baby would get me like, oh my God, you know, I'm a typical guy. Like, somebody, please, can somebody rock this baby or do what you gotta do? It would get me crazy. But you know what I wouldn't do is go get a job. Yeah, babies cry, exactly. So if you know you're not good with stuff like that, you don't get a job doing it. Come on. Or you give it a try. You realize how crazy it drives you. Right? And then you say, okay, not for me. And you know what you do? You quit. You don't commit murder on a freaking infant. You psycho. Oh, I got to take a minute away from this story. It's driving me nuts. Luckily, we have a donation, so I can take my mind off it for a second. So thank you so much from Lisa. Donate $5. Thank you, sweetie. Lisa coming in with $5 to get Toby double treats. Since it's a slow day, he's getting double everything, my boy. It does get stressful, but if you're a child care worker, I'm sure the teachers that exactly. Yeah, like I can understand that. Like I said, I've been on a plane and been like, please, can somebody get that baby to sleep, please? Like we've all experienced that. But can you seriously, you could hurt a child over that? Like what is wrong with people? I don't know. Say thank you. Oh, you gotta say thank you, Lisa. Hey, don't go right for the treat. You gotta thank you, Lisa. I wonder what this is in his head. Like the way I always make him go like this before he gets the treat. Like, what is he? He must be thinking, like, what are we doing here? Or like, I wonder even what this is to him, right? He knows, like, all right, Jason's taking me into the room. He's gonna sit me on a chair, blare lights in my face, never shut up, just talk into these machines facing us, and then I get food. Like, what is this? Do you think for Toby? He must be so confused as to like what we're doing here right now. He doesn't care because he gets his food. But ask him to explain it, and he doesn't know what's going on. Hey guys, give me 1 second. I have this obsession with keeping his eyes clean because he already has not great vision. When he gets crusties all over his eyes, I feel like it gets really bad. Even worse vision. Alrighty. Oh, doggy. All right. So rest in peace to that poor, innocent little baby. I don't even know what to say to that one, guys. Thanks, Ronnie. Oh, boy. Wait a minute, Ronnie. Now that you are... Did I miss Ronnie? What? I feel like you donated earlier. Or am I thinking yesterday? My days are all screwed up because of the earlier. I know you were in the earlier show. Did you donate today? Let me see. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Okay, no, you didn't. That must have been yesterday. I'm so sorry. I thought it was today. Sorry about that. Okay. I saw your name and I'm like, wait a minute. Then it flashed back to me seeing your name on PayPal. I'm like, I could have sworn she just donated. Why is she not in the list? Okay, how old is the evil spawn? Only got 27 years. She's only 20. So she doesn't even know what 27 years means. So good luck to her being 47 when she gets out. Have fun, girl. Talk about missing out on your prime, huh? But what do you want? What do you want to happen? So a Texas teen, 19 years old, was found dead in an abandoned building in Louisiana in 2004, and suspect was just arrested. So it took them, 17 years. So police say that David Anthony Burns killed Courtney Coco in the course of a robbery. Wow, what a brave man, huh? Killing a girl, robbing and killing a girl, a female. Okay, Ronnie, sorry about that. So this is Courtney Coco, robbed and killed by, let's see the guy. Oh, what a nice looking guy, huh? It's manly enough to rob a female, then you kill him too. What a tough guy. Jerk. Well, let's see what happened here, guys. A Louisiana man has been arrested in connection with the 2004 killing of 19-year-old Courtney Coco, whose body was found in an abandoned building in Texas. David Anthony Burns, 43, of Boyce, Louisiana, has been charged with second-degree murder, People confirms. Coco was last seen by her mother in October of 2004. Several days after she disappeared, her decomposed body was found in an abandoned building in Winnie, Texas, nearly 200 miles from her home. So he went quite a bit to get rid of her. Her 1999 Pontiac Bonneville was found in Houston the following week. What? Her death was classified as a homicide, although an autopsy did not list a specific cause of death. She might thrive in prison. I hope not. Yeah, she might, huh? Good. I hope she does. Let her get so comfortable there that she wants to stay and commits more crimes in there and gets more time and never gets out. That happens sometimes. They go in for like 5 years, but they get involved in gangs or this and that, and they end up doing the whole life in there because they get more time while in prison. What is this? Coco was last seen by her mother. I just read all that. According to an indictment obtained by the Town Talk in Alexandria, Louisiana, Burns killed Coco during the perpetration and attempted perpetration of a simple robbery, even though he had no specific intent to kill and inflict great bodily harm. For years, Coco's family wondered what had happened to her. Look at this guy. In 2018, Detective Tanner Dryden of the Alexandria Police Department was assigned the cold case investigation, which ultimately led to an arrest. He has spent numerous hours working this case in an attempt to bring some closure for the family, Alexandria Police Public Information Officer Josh Peppers told Fox News. After the arrest, Coco's family released a statement expressing gratitude to all who helped solve the case. First, we would like to thank God, the family wrote. Hey, right in my alley. Good job, guys. This arrest is an answer to many prayers. We have waited 16 agonizing years for this day to come. To our family members and the many supporters who have never given up on helping us fight this very long, hard journey for justice, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, the statement continues. We love you. Statement also mentioned Woody Overton, a former detective who now has a podcast called Real Life, Real Crime, thanking him for investigating Courtney's case when it was listed as a cold case and not being worked. He then solved her murder in only 7 short weeks and turned over his findings to APD. They also thanked Alexandria Police Detectives Tanner Dryden and Carla Wittstein for taking the case in their hours of work to make the arrest. Burns, 45 years old, is held without bond and has not yet entered a plea. Booking documents do not reflect an attorney authorized to speak on his behalf. All right, guys. So we are going to start winding down here. I do have to start preparing for tonight's interview, which is always a kind of hectic process. Hey, Katrina comes in. Hey, Katrina. Thanks for hanging out with us. Wish I could do more, but still making flyers, T-shirts, and masks to assist in increasing the reward for my sister. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Katrina. Nobody ever asked. Everyone always says that, but nobody ever asked to apologize for what they donate. That's because they don't have to do anything. So I'm grateful for anything, believe me. So thank you so much to Katrina. Donates $5 and gets Toby 2 more treats. Thank you, sweetheart. So we have one more story, guys. So if you would like to also donate to join the list there, then please, now would be the time to do it, because we're going to do our final story and then finish up so that I can prepare for tonight's interview. I'm guessing Facebook user is Katrina. We don't have to leave just yet, Lisa. We got one more story. Unless you want to, of course. So once I'll say thank you, Katrina. You gotta give it the little thank you wave fist pump. Okay. 1. All right. Toby loves the treats. And 2. Good boy. What a good boy. All right, guys. So anyone that comes in from now until the end of the show will be double treats for Toby. I'm looking forward to tonight too, Sabrina. Thank you so much. So our final story, an Ohio teen, 19 years old, vanished last year, and now mom is accused of killing him and hiding body in home. Can you believe this? He disappeared last year, and now his mother is accused. So Dominic Allen went missing in late September, and now his mother is accused of killing him and hiding his remains in a bedroom in their Cincinnati apartment. This is a rare story, huh? Look at this poor kid. So this is the kid, Dominic Allen, graduation photo. Let's see the mother. I'm guessing that's maybe the boyfriend. We'll find out once you read the story. But what the heck? I'm going to guess there was something. The guy and the kid and the boyfriend didn't get along. She chose the boyfriend's side or something. That's just a guess. Let's see. What a damn shame. In Ohio, mother's charged with murder for allegedly killing her teenage son and hiding his body in their apartment for months. That must have smelled nice. Covering his remains with clothes to hide the smell of the decomposing corpse, say authorities. On Tuesday, a grand jury in Hamilton County handed down an indictment against Kenya Stallworth, 39, of Cincinnati, who's charged with 1 count of murder and 1 count of felonious assault in connection with the death of her son, Dominic Allen, Fox 19 reports. Sorry, guys. Whew. I got to try to take like a half an hour nap before I do this show, too. Still feeling lousy. Allen, 19, went missing in September. His father, Marcus Allen, said his son's friend told him he hadn't seen the teen since September 24th, Fox 19 reports. Stallworth allegedly waited 10 days to file a police report, Allen told WCPO. Then she stated that she wasn't going to file a report because she thought I was going to do it. In October, police had asked the public to help locate the teen. He loved helping everybody, Allen told Fox 19. He was a wonderful child. He was a happy child. He added, I'm proud to be his father. In December, police found the teen's remains in the Fenton Ave apartment where Stallworth lives with her husband, Robert Robb, 35. Authorities believe Allen died on or around the 26th of September in the bedroom where his body was found, according to court documents. Authorities have not said how he was killed. Marcus Allen told Fox 19 that an officer told him investigators believe his son was tortured. Oh my God. Tortured. The first thing that came to my mind was what was going through your head when you all did whatever you did, Allen told Fox 19. What happened for all of this to take place like this to the point where you all not only hide him under a pile of dirty clothes, you sealed him in his bedroom? I mean, I don't even, they're saying it all pretty much. She thought the clothes would hide the smell. Yeah, she wasn't that bright, that's for sure. That must have been a lovely smelling house to go over for a nice little dinner, right? Wow. According to criminal complaints against her, Stallworth and Robb tried to hide the decomposing body and the worsening smell by heaping clothes on top of it and sealing the bedroom. So the clothes didn't work, so let me seal the room. Maybe just get rid of it, or maybe just don't do it. Yeah, the mom did it. I'm guessing that's Katrina, a Facebook user, but it doesn't show me. That is brutal, huh, guys? That angers me. Am I alone? Of course I'm not alone. Well, hopefully the mom's RIP soon, like the son. But for the mom, when I say RIP, I don't mean peace. I mean piss, not peace. Rest in peace. Say it quick. It sounds like peace. Rest in peace. Attorneys for Stallworth and Robb did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. As they wait their next court date, Alan continues to fight for justice for his son. My whole world has changed. I'm hurt, Alan told WCPO, describing his son as my twin, my oldest boy. That's my daughter's best friend. I really can't explain how I feel. I'm angry. As you should be, my friend. As you should be. So sad. All right, guys. So we're finished up there. I believe that's all the things coming through. Yep. Okay, so we're all set. Thank you so much to the supporters of the stream. Sabrina, Katrina, Chris, Annie, and Lisa. Kind of rhymes. Making little poems out of it. Poetry, spitting rhymes here on Jay and Toby in the morning, nighttime, afternoon, nightly, morning show. All right, guys. I love yous. I will see you shortly. It'll be just a couple hours. Something might happen to push it a tiny bit later. I don't know, but it's probably going to be 9. All right, I love you guys so much, and take care. See you tonight. Bye-bye.